Oh, oh! I wasn't expecting that just yet. Death. I heard a monster growl, and it struck the back of my head as I fell to my knees. I was ready to pass out, peeling my mind out of my brain. What's going on here? Why are y'all... Okay. It's gonna sound weird for me to say it. I'm disappointed. Why is it not as brutal as it was in the first game? Elizabeth and Mercy turned their crumpled faces towards each other.
I'm sorry.
And so the two girls' voices could no longer be heard, and all that was left was the joyous cries of the monsters. This was how this gruesome banquet, unknown to anyone, came to end. Okay, so I'm guessing the way you get the bad ending is by dying here as Roddy, because I've tried it on the first phase of the boss and second phase, but nothing happened. I just got a game over. Unless you're gonna tell me somehow I screwed up getting the bad ending, like I'd have to play the game again. No way. No, so you had to fail as Roddy. Okay. I feel like it would be better if you died on like the boss fight. Roddy and Liliana were... I feel like this is no longer going to be voiced by Maya but me. Roddy and Liliana were the only ones left. Them against an everlasting tide of vicious cultists.
Oruskura, Elustrina Barbos, Deritorkeni, Barida!
Much like a door flapping in the wind, Sanae's body knocked back and forth.
Mai has one more thing to say before she joins death on her merry way. So, in her stead, Roddy and Liliana, I will sacrifice you both.
Julieta now succumbed to her madness. Oh, well, I guess it's Roddy who's speaking now then? Julieta now succumbed to her madness, approached me with a knife. Or is it Mai who speaks? I can't tell. I think it is Mai. I could barely make out her features. There was no way for me to fight back.
No!
I really don't know who's talking. I think it's Mai though. Stop. Julieta slid her blade into the flesh, summoning a geyser of human life that sprayed and stained the vicinity.
Oruskura, Elustrina Barbos.
Just sounds like water now. Stop.
Deritorkeni, Barida!
Man, Liliana's voice actor killed on them screams. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Stop, 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 stop.
Well done.
Julieta murdered the defenseless pair, slashing at them wildly with her knife. She approached me smugly, as if in mockery of my helplessness.
My! I sure love you a bunch!
Stop.
My! I wet myself a little from the shock of having my head chopped off.
Stop. I couldn't move. I was on the verge of death. I was sprawled across the floor. Somebody hungry.
They're dead! Dead! The 667th death! Here he comes!
Julieta cackled, tossing aside Roddy and Liliana. Then, she grabs Sanae's body.
No! No! Over here!
Very intimidating. Then, Julieta unsheathed the hatchet. This time, she rips Sanae apart.
Marbus! Oh! Marbus! Come to me! Ignore this brat! Possess me!
She kneeled, raising her arms towards the sky. The building swayed and Julieta's form had begun to change.
It consumed me!
Damn, we actually still get a fight?
I'll use this. How is it?
We still get ourselves a boss fight up in here. Put on easy. Don't judge me for putting it on easy. I mean, it's only my fighting. Do I have to do both phases? No way.
Here I go!
Probably only one. Either way, even if I win, you know, bad ending, it's still gonna happen. This is still a bad end. There's nothing good about this.
I'll do this!
I want to hit her away
Well,
from this
it's
stuff.
alright. I'll do this!
God, not much damage is really being done here anyway.
I'll do this! Good! Well, it's alright.
Miss? What did you miss?
My turn! Good! Ha-ha! My turn!
There's no way I would do this on hard considering how long she is surviving.
You're in the way! I'll do this!
Okay.
Good!
dead? Yeah.
Sanae, I've gotten stronger.
Oh, I should move the mic over a bit. What did you just say? Cause that was not... what? It didn't sound like she said the subtitle.
You're nothing more than a shadow matter now. The same curse you cast on this town is the curse that now afflicts you. My sister shouldn't have been the descendant you chose.
Julieta lost her composure. You know, I don't even think it would be my doing this now. I think it... I don't know. Julieta lost her composure.
Stand down.
Death?
You demon!
I followed the black-clothed cult members who cowered and fled with my hands, and then... This scene just reminds me in Assassin's Creed 3 when Desmond uses the golden apple and just blows heads up in Abstergo. It wasn't a gold... I don't think it was called the golden apple. Was it the apple of Eden? Something like that. And with just the slightest effort, the humans splattered like fireworks. How strange. I have this much power. The flesh of the evil followers scattered dramatically, soaking the walls and floors red. In between the screaming and shrieking, the room turned into a painting of hell. I was the god of death.
Was it fun watching so many people die? You piece of shit!
Hey, now ease up there, lady. You obviously don't know who I am.
Did you realize making all those choices, trying to see the death ends?
Well, for one, I can tell you that I wanted to see how bad they were, you know, like, how screwed up can they get in this game? And I'm gonna tell you, non-story deaths were seriously lacking. So, I'm not impressed.
Are you really that sadistic?
I don't know.
Murderer, murderer.
I don't like this song.
It's okay. I understand. Come here. I'll show you the deathly abyss you've been waiting for. But it's a one-way trip. You want to say it, don't you? Elstrain Marbus. Go on.
No.
More.
No. No, I don't.
Good, that'll do. Worship me for the rest of your life. You're never coming back. Elstrain Marbus?
No.
You're with me. Forever!
Miss, please. You really don't understand. You aren't the god, you're not the god of death. Nobody is. There's only one god here, and that's me, the god of resurrection, as Artemis Nashi once said. No one will remember this timeline anyway, so let's get out of here. Mike, my platinum. Pretty much the bad ending has the main character pretty much trash-talk me for watching all the death ends in the game, where the characters get brutally murdered. And she's like, oh, did you have fun watching, you piece of shit? And I'm like, well, now, that's not very nice. and she's trying to make me say a line that'll make me go crazy, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. She calls herself the god of death, but in the last game, where the player is basically, you know, tied to the story, the main character of the last game calls the player the god of resurrection. So I ain't getting fucked over here. All the death ends in the game, pretty much was disappointed in. The first game, they were fantastically brutal. But this one was very lackluster in its death ends. But in terms of story kills, they were a whole lot better in this one than in the last game. So, I'd say I like this death end in Request. It was definitely the better one in a few terms of things.
Yeah, fair.
You know, and it's still funny to know that it was made by the people who made Corpse Party, so it makes a lot of sense of how brutal it gets.
Nah, fair enough. Any game called Corpse Party sounds badass.
I want Death in a Request 3, and I sure do hope that Arata and Mai Toyama return, because Mai Toyama is one of my favorite protagonists nowadays. And that
Nice.
smile, it's just cute. Now time to get rid of the game.